Well, hello everybody. Welcome to Gregg's Vintage Workshop. Continuing on this Mantola R-654-PM radio. We completed the chassis section in part 4, so this is part 5. We're going to start work on the cabinet, the Bakelite cabinet. It's actually in pretty good condition. I think I mentioned before in an earlier video there was something all over the top of this and the sides of this that was like brushed on and had dried on there. So I had taken some 600 grit sandpaper and had gone over it. It's got a little bit of a shine to it, but it's still not fantastic. I mean, it's got a little bit of a scratch here and stuff. What my plan is tonight, and you can see here, see how it looks kind of white looking. I mean, it's got kind of, yeah, see what it looks like. Okay, so what I'm going to do, hopefully I'm not going to destroy it, but what I'm planning on doing, like through here, this looks okay. Over here not so much. Over here it looks pretty good. What I'm planning on doing is taking this over to my buffer and attempting to clean this thing up and polish it some more. I haven't even started polishing, but in this I want to try and get that off. I don't know if that might come off. I'm going to wipe it down with some solvent. Hopefully nothing's going to hurt the Bakelite. Just the normal cleaner that I use, my method cleaner. We'll use that. I'm going to take this glass out. I hope I'm going to take it out without breaking it. That's scary in itself. Let me get you set up here with the camera and I'll show you what I got to do with it. Okay, so this glass is in actually beautiful condition, and as I was saying when I was showing you the flocking in that last video, I think that just a little bit of that blue is going to show through. It'll look pretty good, I think. But anyway, to get that glass out, it has metal clips that push down inside a slot. There's like a metal bracket. It's got a piece of rubber that holds it in there. So I got to get the clips up to get that out. I'm tempted to not take it out, but if I don't take it out, I'm liable to mess it up. So I think we're going to attempt to take it out. I'm one of these no guts, no glory type guys. So let me grab a pick or something and just see how easy that appears that it's going to be to come out. I got a pick here. Let's just see if that's going to be like horribly tight or if it's going to come up. And it looks like that sort of came up. Something clicked. It's not like something broke, but I don't think it did. Let's see here. Alright, let's try something a little different. See if I can get a little screwdriver or something underneath that. Well, that's one of them out. It's a metal clip, as you can see here. Let's see if I can get this one out. This sort of stuff makes me nervous. I don't want to break anything. This radio's actually gone pretty decent other than me sticking my finger in the speaker. And I hate to do something stupid like break something like a glass that's in perfect condition. Every time I hear that cracking, clicking noise, it makes me nervous. Alright, there's the second one. Put these in my magnetic container over here. See if we can get these out. There's one. It pretty much sits down on that piece there. That's what I was just kind of looking at, make sure I get it back in the right spot. Alright, they're out. There we go. And it's out. And I see that supported in rubber there. That'll allow me to clean this up, because as you can see it's kind of grubby around on this, so I'm glad that I got that out so we can clean it up nice. So we'll set this aside where it don't get broke. Hopefully that it don't get broke. Repeat after me, don't get broke. Alright, I stuck it in the drawer. Now as long as I don't try and stick something on top of it in the drawer, it should be alright. Alright, so now we will go and get some of my method, and we'll clean out the upside of this thing a little bit and see what we get. Hold on. Okay. So this is what I'm using to clean. It's my method I use on everything. It's pretty good stuff. I just don't know if it'll affect this Bakelite in a negative way. Looks like it took that off pretty good. But then again, it's not dry yet either. Don't look too bad actually. Alright, so here we are after the initial cleaning with my method antibacterial. It actually turned out pretty darn good. I mean, it's not horrible. I mean, it's alright. Now obviously the top sides still have that dull to them, but front turned out pretty good. I'm gonna now do something real crazy, and you guys are gonna be like, really? Why is he doing that? Why would he risk breaking that radio and destroying his piece of history? Because I feel confident that I can do this without destroying it. Maybe not. I guess if I'm gonna, you guys are gonna see me do it. I'm gonna take it over to the buffer and see if I can buff this up a little bit and see how it turns out. If I ruin it, so be it. But I gotta give it a shot. So let me get you guys set up. So I might seem a little careless maybe with doing this. I hope I don't come off that way, and I hope I don't come off as arrogant, but I try and do this as carefully and safely as I can. I've been polishing stuff with the buffer for quite some time. About 30 years ago, 35 years ago, I had a big 5 horsepower buffer, and this is just a little 1 horse buffer. And believe me, the buffer will rip something out of your hand faster than you can say, ouch. I am wearing glasses. I do have gloves. I do have my sleeves tucked in my gloves. you got to be very careful the way you do this. And actually, I wish I had my buffer situated a little bit different, where it was hanging over the bench a little bit more than it is here. But we're going to give it a shot, see if I can do this without destroying anything. So let's give it a shot and see what we get. Alright everybody, so this is how it turned out. This is straight off of the buffer, and all I've done is taken a terry cloth and scrubbed dry, a dry terry cloth, and scrubbed any remnants of the polishing compound off of it. So I think I'm real happy with the way it turned out. So, one Bakelite housing done, and didn't screw it up in my buffer. So I'm pretty happy with that, and it gives me high hopes for your little air keg I got from you, Bill. That's a much smaller case. I'll make the repairs to it where it was cracked, and then I'll buff it up like I did this one, and it should look pretty nice, I would think. Alright, so the next step is going to be for me to take the dial face and clean that up, and then we'll see about putting that back in here, and we'll go from there. So let me get this resituated here, and I'll clean that up. Alright, so here's the dial face. I just got through getting that piece of rubber off of that side. I'm getting ready to get this rubber off this side. Alright. Now what I don't want to do is rub any of this stuff off here. So on the back side, I'm probably just going to use a clear cloth with nothing on it. And then the front side, I'll clean a little bit better with some of my Method antibacterial. Let me get that done and we'll come back. There we go. That looks a little bit better. I notice it's got some stuff right through here. That's actually between the glass and the, whatever that gold film is behind there. It's not on the back of it, but it's between it. Can't get it out, so that's the best we can do with that, but I think it'll look good. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in. Alright, got the dial glass back in there. Didn't break it. Got the clips in with no problem. I think it turned out pretty good. Looks pretty good in there, I think. So the next step is I will get the chassis put in there. We'll see how that blue looks in there. That blue flocking I did. Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to Gregg's Vintage Workshop and part 5, the finish of the Mantola R-654-PM radio made by BF Goodrich, and it's completed and you're seeing it on your screen right now. And I'll do a quick little walk around. It turned out really nice. The flocking actually looks good through the dial, and the Bakelite case cabinet turned out awesome. There it is with the knobs on the front and all that going on there, and here's the side and the other side. Turned out gorgeous. I've got it sitting next to my transmitter because I'm actually transmitting into it at the moment. But let me get you guys set up on a tripod so I can show it to you a little bit. Alright folks, I got you back on the tripod here. As long as Dodger and Moose don't try and knock it over, because they're in the process of trying to do that. As I've told you guys before, I don't get much here in my little town here. We have a local station, that's pretty much it. So right now I've got my tablet hooked up. I'm over here on this side. So I got my tablet hooked up to my transmitter right now. I've got the Mantola tuned to my tablet. Let me see what's on the tablet right at the moment. Let's see what we got going on here. And of course my heater kicks on at the same time. Looks like God Country's playing. Let's turn it up. Get off of that one.
Want a break from the ads? If you tap now to watch a short video, you'll receive 30 minutes of ad-free music.
No, I'm not interested.
Yes, really. If you tap now to watch a short video, you'll receive 30...
Fine, we'll watch it. Let's watch the short video for a second.
I'd like to take this chance to apologize.
Let's wait for that to get past there. So while waiting for that little video to play, I'll show you some more of the radio. So as I showed you before, I showed you the front, the side. Didn't see the back yet, so the back's on there. That's my short wire antenna. It's not connected, but it's just hanging right there. And so there's the back. Didn't do much to the back, other than I did put some little stainless washers that back here because it was weak, right? It was trying to break out. So that's that. Turn it back here. Hopefully our little video is over now. It looks like John Michael Montgomery's on. Alright, so that's all playing through my transmitter right there. Now let's see if I can take it over to my local station. It's actually picking up WGN earlier as well. But let's get ourselves over there.
Is over and the celebration begins.
I think that was WGN maybe.
About not only what happened in the year 2019 in the world of aviation and just airline travel, but also the lessons we've learned, what can be applied, and what we can be prepared for, of course, as we start a new decade. So let me start with...
That wasn't my local station. That's another station I'm picking up there. I'm not sure who it is. Station comes in around here.
counts with a high of 33.
There we are. That's
For
my
weather
local channel.
anytime, visit regionaldailynews.com. I'm Gregory Patrick.
Movies showing this week at the Wanting Cinemas in downtown Kewanee include Doolittle, starring Robert Downey Jr., rated PG.
We have no choice but to embark on this perilous journey.
But that, folks, is a wrap on the Mantola. Very happy with the way it turned out. I showed it to my daughter because I actually built this for her. When I first saw this, it's not part one, but it was the video before part one. I was excited because I'd found this at a little antique store in Geneseo, Illinois, and I just liked the style of it. I'm not a Bakelite radio aficionado, but this actually turned me into one. So yeah, it cleaned up pretty nice and works pretty good. And I got her, she's in North Carolina, so I got her on a little video conference call, and she saw it and she's thrilled with it. And so there we go, another project done. I think it turned out really well, and I think that I'm going to move on to the little Air King that I got from Bill as my next project. It was going to be the IG-102 signal tracer, but not signal tracer, signal generator. I wish I did have a signal tracer. Waiting for Doug and Bob to get their BDSD done. Anyway, that's it. It's a wrap for the Mantola. So tune in for the next series that we'll do, which will be me finishing up the radio I got from Bill, the old goat. Make sure you watch Bill at his station. And so from Gregg at Gregg's Vintage Workshop, we'll call this one a wrap. If you're not a subscriber, please hit your like and subscribe button, and we will continue on with 2020 and all the projects I've got planned. Thank you for watching.